everyone, welcome to the Serial Hobbyist YouTube channel. My name is Jordan. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining me. And if you're one of my subscribers, thanks for coming back again. I've got a Bahco backgammon board here on the table. I've been really impressed with this company. This is one of their brand new releases for summer 2025. It's a roll-up neoprene or rubber board. It's contained in this tiny little bag right here. It's super resistant to spills and stains and getting dirty. We've already taken this out to like a local botanical garden and played on a dirty picnic table, and it just cleans up instantly. There's a lot of really cool things about this board, and I can't wait to tell you about it. The purpose of this channel, if this is your first time here, is for me to share my love of awesome backgammon boards, my ever-growing collection, and help you to buy a new board, whether it's your first or your 10th. I just want to give people a chance to see these things up close, get some good high-quality footage, because a lot of that doesn't exist, or it didn't until I started doing these videos. So I'm happy to share that content for you guys. And as a big thank you to my subscribers, I'm about to hit 500 subscribers on the channel, which is awesome. Under a year, I'm really happy with how this channel has grown, and thank you all for supporting this little side project of mine. I have some cool necklaces from Bahco. I'm gonna give you a close-up of these in a second. These are so awesome. You can totally wear these out to your favorite local club or tournament. They're really cool, they're well made, and I'm gonna give away one, maybe two of these to some subscribers. So watch to the end of the video and I'll tell you how to enter, just as a way of saying thanks for getting us to 500 subscribers. But enough about that, let's talk about this board. Now, Bahco, if you didn't see my video, it was 2 videos ago, I think, they kind of burst onto the scene. I wasn't aware of them until recently. Their boards are bright, they're vivid, they're tournament size, their checkers are gorgeous and really unique. And overall, that board, I didn't know what to expect when I got it, and it blew my mind. And I've been really impressed with the stuff they made, and I actually have 3 new Bahco boards to share. This is one of 3, so make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss the other reviews coming. Now, this is a roll-up board. It's meant to be portable travel. This is easily carry-on size. This is backpack sized, honestly. And what's nice about it is the materials are different from anything else I own, and they're really made to stand up to the elements. If you are playing at a pub, playing at a park, you're spilling, you're by the pool, like this is the board for you, okay? Now, I got this really beautiful green colorway. The board itself is held together by 2 dice cups. So we'll just kind of start there with our review. These are covered in what I imagine is vegan leather, faux leather exterior. They are quite big for dice cups, some of the bigger ones that I own, and that's just so that they can fit around the board itself. They've got a nice tan color, and there's no trip lip on these. I'm not sure if that was, again, to fit the board inside, but I wouldn't take this for my big tournament play. This is a casual board. This is a board to fit your scenario and not to just have a professional board by the pool. So with that in mind, they're good quality cups. They're very heavy. They're like super solid, like you can't collapse them or squish them. I don't know what they're made of. Padded on the inside, and we'll get some rolls with them in a minute. Now, when I take this one, before I take this one off, I'm gonna dump out the pieces. So one of the nice things about storing with this board, some of the roll-up ones that I've had have had a zippered pouch. It's so hard to get all the pieces back in and zipper it up. So this one, you just dump them in the hole at the top. So all of our pieces are just stored inside of the board like this, and you can just dump them out, which is really great. So here's our other dice cup, and then here is the board itself. Now, I wrapped it with the points on the outside, and that is so that when you put it down on your table or your surface, it lays flat. Now, there is a bit of memory, right? When you first unroll it, you can easily, like, fix this by counter rolling a little bit. Now we're flat, maybe a little bit on this side too. So the material holds a little bit of memory, but it lays out pretty easily once you just kind of smooth it with your hands. The material, this feels like a silicone baking sheet almost. It's got kind of that glossy material on the back. It's definitely like anti-slip. It's not going to go anywhere. Like this table is covered in dust, but otherwise, like if you're on any sort of other surface, it's not going anywhere. The points are rubber, and you'll see that overlaid in a second, and they're like cut and inset into the other colors. We even have a little bar here in the middle that's raised, and we've got the Bahco backgammon brand right here on each side of the board. Now, we're gonna put the camera overhead, but I did just want to get basic measurements. So this is 16.5 inches wide. It is 13.5 long, and it's a few millimeters high. So very compact, and we'll talk about the build quality, the construction more. Let's put the camera overhead and get an up close look. All right, so I've got the camera overhead now. You can see the board itself. If you can see up close, there's these little lines between the points and the main surface where these are inlaid on the different colors. Just really well constructed and perfectly flat, so you do have the ability to slide your checkers across that pretty easily. Now, the dice that come with this are honestly better than I think the bigger boards. They are at least marbled. They've got well done pips. They're pretty big. Honestly, one of the gripes I have with this board is I think these dice are oversized for this board. I would prefer, if these are 14 millimeter, I'd prefer a 12 or even a 10. So like a small little portable dice, I'll probably swap those out, but they're good quality and I have no complaints about them, but they are very easy to toss and roll off the table because we have no frame or bar here. The doubling cube, I like the crystal better than plain white, so I'm really a fan of that. However, it is the same size as the dice, which I'm not a fan of. You know, I like bigger doubling cubes than dice, but once I replace these with some small, maybe green and white dice, this will be perfect for the board. Now, the checkers are really awesome. Again, Bacco just does so well with their checkers. So here are the green ones. They've got that Bacco swirl on them. They're just gorgeous. They're very thin. They look like a sweet tart, like I want to eat them. Obviously resistant, you can see as I drop it there on the table. The white ones as well have that beautiful swirl, and they are just, let me just keep dropping them. They're just gorgeous. Okay, so the checkers are a standout feature. The colors on this, like other Bacco boards, are just so vibrant. So let's set up a game here, do a few rolls. I do like the bar that you can like bump checkers up against it. We can talk about fit briefly. One of the things I think you sacrifice whenever you go to these smaller non-tournament boards is a little bit of, I don't know, tight tolerances. So you can see here, if I line these up, touching each other across, we don't perfectly line up with the points. Now, it's definitely like, you're not going to be confused about which point it's on, but it's not perfect. And also, like, this plastic against this rubber, this is not like felt where it slides really easy. There's definitely some resistance, so you're going to have to kind of grip around the edges to move them around. But again, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. That's for the compact form factor, the materials, that's okay with me. So let's line these up, get our pieces in play here, and we'll do a few rolls. It was really fun the other day. We got 3 Bacco boards in, and so I opened one, and my wife opened one, and my daughter opened one. So we were just a big backgammon family opening our new boards. If you want to, I post a lot of backgammon pictures and stuff on my Instagram. It's at DJ Jordan Nelson, JORDANNELSON. You can follow me there if you want to see some casual non-YouTube backgammon content. So let's, I'm just going to toss a white and a black in one cup. Black dice will be our green, white our, now you can see, yeah, it's just, there's not a lot of space here. So green, gonna get the 6-5, pretty easy roll there. Can we fit 11 across? Yeah, you can fit 11 across there. All right, go for white here. 6 and 2. 6 and 2, or do we bring the 6 down? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just kind of divide and conquer. Green here with the 4 and 3. Probably, come up with the 4, down with the 3, or down with the 4. We're going to be in hitting range regardless. We could also try and start making our golden point. Let's see, not sure on that one. I feel like white has to hit, yeah. And do they double hit? Probably the right thing to do. I'm going to put this cube over here. Probably need dice to do that. Okay. Well, not looking so good for green. 2 and 3. Pretty easy decision there. Yeah, so kind of cocked. Again, I think smaller dice. Smaller dice would be great. Let's do this. And then come up like that. Come down here. That feels right. That feels right. I'm kind of playing a lot faster. I'm not analyzing as much as I probably should. 4 and 2. We're gonna leave hits if I move any of these. I mean, we could bring that and that up. That doesn't, I don't know what that does though. I mean, we could do that and protect the 2. Was that where I was, or was I here? I can't remember now. we'll just, no, I was on 2 and 3, wasn't I? I was. So I'm not sure on this 2 and 4. Someone tell me in the comments. We'll just 2 and 4. I'm not sure. We'll get one more roll for white, one more roll for green. 2 and 1. We can cover and diversify here. Probably the right thing to do. Yeah. 5 and 2. 5. And then maybe come down, start getting another point. Come here, it's even a hit. Come here. I guess that reduces the hits for this guy if we come here. All right, I need some advice on this one too. All right, let's cut to an outro and talk about some final thoughts on this board. Okay guys, I forgot to do the spill test, which is super important with this board. Now, you can see we're playing outside and a bug met his demise on this and I smushed him and I wiped him and he left a little smear here. So that's our first test. Can we wipe that off? And it looks like the answer is yes. Now, I don't drink wine. I don't drink any alcohol, so I don't have that, but I do have some ketchup. So let's see how the ketchup test goes here. Can't believe I'm putting ketchup on one of my backgammon boards willingly. Okay, we got the ketchup test. Okay, I mean, I don't like this, but I'm doing it. Okay, ketchup test. Okay, let's see. No sweat there, doesn't seem to be an issue. And we got the Dr. Pepper test. Again, no wine, but this will do. So let's do the Dr. Pepper test here. Can't believe I'm doing this on my own backgammon board, but I'm doing it for you all, okay? That was probably way too much. But, look at that. No sweat. No sweat at all. Give it a nice clean, which looks just like new. So, awesome little roll-up backgammon board. So there you go, that is the Bahco Backgammon roll-up board. It's awesome. Between this and my Gammon, G-A-M-M-N board, like I'm set for roll-up boards. I've got one in each car now. This thing is awesome. Even my Gammon one, like the case gets beat up a little bit, even though it's made of plastic. This one, like, I don't think you could damage this short of cutting it or gouging it. You can wipe stuff off super easily, and overall, I'm really impressed with it. And the checkers, like, to have that same Bahco swirl, really bright, vivid colors, I think they knocked it out of the park with this one. So I'll include a link to Bahco down below. They should give me a discount, so hopefully I can apply that there as well, so you can get a discount on these boards. Thanks for those that have purchased through the link in the past. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps me out. Giveaway time. So these awesome necklaces. I think we're gonna do the gold with the black or the blue points. I'll let you choose. So I'm gonna create a way to do a YouTube giveaway. Please make sure you're a subscriber. Obviously, that's the #1 qualification. And then if you like or comment or you share this video, that should get you additional entries into the drawing for one of these necklaces. I'm gonna try and figure that out. I've never done that before on my main channel, so it's new to me, but hopefully I can have a link somewhere where you can prove that you've shared the video and liked it and commented and get more entries, and I can give you one of these necklaces, and maybe I've got random dice and doubling cubes and stuff. Maybe I can throw something else in as well. But thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Stay tuned. I've got 2 more Bahco backgammon board reviews coming, so you don't want to miss those. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I'll see you next time.